Have you ever burned your toast, ran late, or missed a train, and later discovered that delay saved you from something far worse? Maybe you overslept the morning of September 11th and avoided the towers. Or someone spilled coffee, changed their outfit, and narrowly dodged a crash. Sounds incredible, right? But what if that burnt toast, that tiny glitch, was actually a silent guardian? Let's sit together this morning and explore the burnt toast theory. The idea that life's minor frustrations, those irritating setbacks, might actually be steering you towards something greater. Let's unpack how a small mistake could have saved your life. Picture this. It's a normal morning. You're on track. Then suddenly, bam, your toast burns. You pause. Make a new slice. Pour another coffee. By the time you step outside, you're 5 minutes late. Seems minor. But what if those minutes changed everything? Maybe you avoided traffic that turned violent, or met someone unexpectedly who transformed your day, or your future. That's the kernel of the burnt toast theory, rooted in chaos theory's butterfly effect, tiny causes leading to massive outcomes. It's exploded on TikTok and in therapy conversations, not because it's scientific, but because it frames frustration into meaning. Instead of asking, why me? It whispers, what if I was protected? We're taking that reframing deeper today, psychology behind it, stories that embody it, and how shifting perspective might transform your experience with life's irritations. Let's go deeper and discover why something as ordinary as burnt toast could become pivotal. In psychology, this is called cognitive reframing, shifting how you interpret events. Instead of anger or regret, you view delays as potential rewrites. Research confirms that people who reframe minor setbacks tend to experience less stress, greater emotional flexibility, and an improved ability to create meaning from chaos. This aligns with chaos theory. Just like a butterfly's wing flap can lead to a tornado, your burnt toast could be a ripple, a subtle shift leading you toward safety or insight. Real-life stories echo this. Those who missed trains on September 11th, pilots who overslept, or people delayed despite tight routines, all later discovered they were spared. When you pause and ask, could I have been spared? You're not forced into denial. You're open to curiosity over complaint. That reframing slows the emotional reactivity, inviting mindfulness and peace instead of frustration. Dr. Brianne Markley from Cleveland Clinic emphasizes this shift doesn't mean ignoring pain. It means acknowledging everything and choosing to respond constructively. That builds resilience. Over time, responding with calm becomes natural, and that's profoundly empowering. Now let's explore how encountering even minor setbacks, when met with awareness, can contribute to psychological growth. Psychologists describe how reframing triggered adversity brings post-traumatic growth. You cultivate strength, gratitude, insight, new purpose without having gone through trauma. It's growth powered by reflection, not crisis. Take synchronicity, the experience of deeply meaningful coincidences. Jung believed that some events align with internal conditions, not by causality but by resonance. Whether you call it destiny or apophenia, brains assigning meaning, many people find these coincidences grounding in moments of uncertainty. Movement breakdowns become synchronicities, burnt toast, wrong turns, or meeting someone unexpectedly. Even if it's just our mind assigning meaning, that meaning can anchor hope when life feels chaotic. But it's not about forcing positivity. As mental health experts warn, leaning too heavily into this mindset can lead to toxic positivity, dismissing real pain or refusing to face genuine grief. Burnt toast theory isn't about sugarcoating everything. It's about choosing an open possibility, then grounding it in self-compassion, gratitude, and realistic action. It's combining active acceptance, moving forward, with authentic feeling that builds emotional strength and mental well-being. When frustration comes, pause, reframe, ask, what could this shift be guiding me toward? Then follow by acting kindly toward yourself. Let curiosity replace complaint. Over time, these micro-reframing habits develop psychological agility, not just surviving life's chaos, but resiliently navigating it. There's actual science behind why pausing and reframing moments like burnt toast can calm your mind. When a small stressor enters your awareness, say burnt toast or being late, your amygdala, the brain's alarm center, may trigger fight, flight, or freeze responses. That leads to anxiety, frustration, or even dread. Now imagine the act of reframing. You consciously pause, take a breath, and consider, maybe this is happening for me. That shift activates your prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for perspective, self-regulation, and meaning-making. This activation can downshift the amygdala and move you from panic into curiosity and calm. Psychologically, this pause builds distress tolerance. You choose response over reaction. Over time, this rewiring builds emotional resilience. Your nervous system learns. Small setbacks don't have to hijack your day. You can reclaim calm even in chaos. Reframing minor mishaps becomes not just coping, it becomes growth in action. This part might feel mystical, but hear me out. Perceiving meaning in coincidence isn't just poetic. It has psychological value. Carl Jung described synchronicity as meaningful coincidences that seem causally connected, when what you need inside reflects outside. Research using the synchronicity awareness and meaning detecting scale shows that people who are more aware of synchronicities also report higher well-being, life satisfaction, optimism, and sense of meaning. Now, some psychologists call it apophenia, the brain's tendency to see patterns or connections that don't actually exist. But apophenia isn't always problematic. In fact, studies show that people receptive to coincident storytelling are often more creative and experience greater emotional meaning in everyday life. So when your burnt toast leads to a phone call from a friend you needed to hear from, and you notice that pattern, it might not be mystical, but it might feel meaningful. That feeling can anchor comfort, intuition, or reassurance. Many therapists report patients describing these synchronicities in sessions, often as markers of personal or emotional insight. So next time your toast burns or your plan derails, pause for a moment. Breathe. Ask yourself, could this misstep be a hidden pivot, not just a mistake? This isn't forced positivity, it's balanced living. You still feel irritation, but you also open curiosity. You whisper, "Okay, universe, I'm listening." Later reflect, what unfolded next? Did something shift because of this pause? Jot it in a journal or replay it mentally. Notice patterns, not to force meaning, but to allow insight. This habit becomes preemptive resilience. Over time, frustration becomes fuel for insight rather than bitterness. You begin responding from clarity, not reaction. Pair that with gratitude, not for every inconvenience, but for this one, which might have shifted your course. That's how emotional rewiring happens. When bigger challenges come, you're ready. You've practiced pivoting. You trust you can also handle unseen redirection. That's post-traumatic growth and training. Maybe synchronicity isn't fate. Maybe it's pattern recognition, but believing in it gives you something. Boundary between chaos and meaning. And sometimes that belief matters more than certainty. Your life isn't collapsing. It might just be reorienting. One burnt toast moment at a time. If this perspective resonated, thank you for being here. Drop a comment. Have you ever experienced a minor delay or mistake that led to something unexpected, even life-saving? I'd love to hear your story. If someone you know needs permission to pause instead of panic when life trips them up, share this video with them. Sometimes a tiny shift in thought can make a world of difference. And if you connect to deeper explorations of human experience, where meaning meets randomness, hit subscribe. Not for algorithms, but for content that meets you where you are. Your path isn't broken. It might just be redirecting, and in that pause lies possibility. Stay curious. Stay resilient. I'll see you in the next one.